Hey guys, this is my 1999 Toyota 4Runner, and I got this big Thule roof box on there. It looks kind of goofy, and I'm actually gonna eventually put this on the van. I have a high roof that's going on there. I'm building a custom rack, so I just left it on here. I'm just gonna take everything out of this box. It can hold quite a bit in these things. Now I'm gonna undo the brackets. Surprisingly light. I actually got this for free because I used to work at a car dealership. Someone traded in a car with it, just left it, and it was kind of smashed in the back, and I fiberglassed it and raptor lined it, made some new brackets, and got a new lift arm, and it works great. So I just got one case for now. I'm just gonna start with one, and then if it all works out, I'll do the second one. And I got this aluminum flat bar, and this is one of the brackets. Aluminum's nice so you don't have to paint it and don't have to worry about rust. I'll just mark where those holes need to go. So I got all the brackets done. I'm gonna use M6 hardware. I kind of just measured where they need to go on both sides, and then I'll just match it up on the other side so it's even. And once I got them lined up, just drill the holes. These are M6 screws, not the exact size, just to kind of keep it in place. And then I use this rubber with a sticky backing, and I placed them right there. And basically that'll raise the bracket up, so you're not pushing a bunch of weird pressure all over these little plastic ribs. And then I drilled the holes, and the bolts are gonna go down through there with a bracket on top. And then there'll be two brackets on the underside, and I put that 1/8 inch rubber tape on each one. And then that'll just clamp down on those racks. I'll have a washer for each one, and then a nylock. And as long as you get it into the nylon, it's not gonna come loose. And it'll be really hard to steal it off your roof. And I'll do the same for the other three. So for this hardware, I just used a 4mm hex on an electric ratchet to make things faster, and then a 10mm to hold the nylocks. And I found out you can actually just remove one of them, and then the brackets just rotate out of the way, so it's easy to take off. I got gas struts. These are just 10-pound, not a lot of force, so you don't want a whole lot on this. And then I got these little 10mm ball brackets, and basically these are gonna go something like that. And I marked where the balls are gonna be, right there and there. And it looks like it'll have plenty of room to close. I'm gonna use M4 screws, then I got nylocks and drill bits. Got a washer, then the bolt. And then I got 3 washers on each screw, and that'll just take up the room of this little lug. And then another washer. Then we got the nylocks on there. And it looks like they just make it through the nylon, so those shouldn't loosen up. All right, I got the top one in. You do have to be careful where you drill the screws. I got pretty close, and I had to mill a little bit of it out and not use washers on those two. But let's see if this works. And usually you want to put the rod on the bottom so it lubricates the seal more when you have it open. Holds it open, closes nicely. And you could probably just get away with one. It makes it a little floppy. The main thing is it kind of just holds it open. But I think I might put one on this end as well. I went ahead and popped the wheels out, and they're just a pin with a knurled section. Just a punch and a hammer is all you need. I got it all done, and I coated the outside of the bolts with some silicone RTV sealant. It's actually kind of hard to get those screws in, but they did fit. And I coated those as well. And on this side, just to keep it waterproof. And I'll probably end up putting some sealant around the bottom brackets as well. But I did order some stainless steel bolts because these will rust a lot easier. And I needed a specific size as well. But check it out. definitely the perfect amount of lift, because I don't want too much lift, so I don't want to put too much pressure on all the plastic. That's perfect. And this will also just keep it from flapping around in the wind and make it a lot easier to open and close. And I did have to use a wood type screw on that because it kind of went through this part. So I couldn't use a machine screw and a lock nut, but that should hold up pretty well. That was the only one I had to do that with. But anyways, I'll go ahead and install it back on the 4Runner. Here is the finished roof box. I like how low profile it is, and it's not hard to get up here. You can even use this handle, and I actually put a little lock on here just to make it a little harder for someone to steal anything I got up here. But check that out. The gas struts work perfectly, not too much tension, but they hold it open. It should keep the wind from grabbing it, and you can fit quite a bit of stuff in here. I still got some room, but I got jumper cables, tarp, some degreasing wipes, a bunch of ratchet straps, microfiber towels, an oil pad, a chair, and I have a little drain bucket. Underneath that is a tow strap. And I've already driven it in quite a bit of rain, and I haven't got any moisture in here, so that's a good thing. But yeah, next I'm gonna get another one, same color, and do the same thing on the other side. But anyways, thanks for watching. I hope this video was helpful, and I will see you guys next time.